Good afternoon, everybody. It's your boy, the Show Off, and I'm back. Welcome to Loose Change. I'm back with another video, some more content. Today I wanted to talk about black transitional thought. The reason why I wanted to talk about it is as I watch all of these rappers going through all of these things, all of these Fed cases and federal indictments and all of these things, I'm wondering what it is that we use to justify these things, you know what I'm saying? To justify continuing a life of crime once we have money. Because a lot of times not a lot of times, most times we actually, try to get some air going in, as a matter of fact. Most times we justify the things that we do by having past of not having things or whatever the case may be. So how do you justify continuing to do those things? You know what I'm saying? Names like YFN Lucci, to a certain extent, Tekashi 69, Casanova, or whatnot. So this one is really for the niggas on the block, the niggas on the corner. I ain't forget you niggas. How do you continue to justify putting your life and your family's life on the line, your friends' life, even your real life friends? How do you justify putting those people lives in danger when once you have money? You know what I'm saying? Like, you make it hard for a person to even feel sorry for you. Make it real hard. So to a lesser degree, the guys who become what you would call a successful drug dealer or whatnot, don't you ever have the thought to make a change and try to do something legitimate? Start a business, start some type of business, and not start some type of business and continue selling drugs, but actually make an exit out of the lifestyle. How can you have the goal of being a lifetime drug dealer, and then when you're forced to do something, when, like, let's say for example you get caught or whatnot and you're forced to try to find something to do, you don't know how to do anything? These are the things that we need to be talking about in our community. Is I try not to knock a person for what they do. I try my best not to knock a person for what they do, but if you know that what you're doing is detrimental to your lifestyle and to your life and to your kids' life and to your girl's life and to your family's life, and what that would mean if you are taken away from your family, why don't you have a plan or a path to get out? Are we so compromised by the money and scared to actually go legitimate? Because let's face it, selling drugs is not a hard job. It's kind of easy. Drugs sell themselves. So if you were to take that money and to try to start some type of business or whatever the case may be, it's going to require you to do a little more work than to actually continue selling drugs. So does that scare a person or whatnot? But at least you have the peace of mind to not have to look over your shoulders everywhere you go, every move that you make, and then end up in something bigger than anything you thought that you were in. You see, we're watching rappers these rappers going through things where they just, you know, thinking that I'm committing normal gang violence. Whatever I do, I'll get caught for that, have to face that charge, and that's it. But then we see these rappers end up facing RICO charges. And we see these rappers facing 110 different charges and shit like that, which basically ends their life, career, all of that stuff if they're convicted. Now keep in mind, The feds have a 98% conviction rate. 98%. All right, so that's what you're up against whenever the feds get involved. They damn near got a home run every time they decide to file charges on you. That's what you're up against. And you just think that you just like, okay, I'm gonna get caught for one action and face that one action, and it ends up being the actions of many things, many people, many of your actions and many other people's actions. So, where's your mindset? Once poverty is not an excuse no more. You see what I'm saying? Poverty is not something that you can throw out there and say, this is the reason why I do this. This is the reason why I've done this. This is the reason why I had to do this. All right. When do you transition to wanting to do something that is better for you, better for your health, better for your family, better for your family's health, better for anybody that is involved with you, and even so, trying to put them on to some positive shit where you may have them running a business for you or something. Gang like that. Manifest them dollars together. Put them in a position where they don't have to remain in the streets. That's real love. That's real nigga shit. So, in close, I want to say this, man. This is not just for rappers. This is for have some type of plan, man. Have some type of plan, because we're losing you too. Even if it's not death. If we lose you to the system, you're still a person that's lost. So if you feel like you have to do it, make sure you have a plan to get out and do something different and do something more constructive and be real bosses. Show off.